Hey everybody, I wouldn't say bored, but bored, so I thought I would do what is probably going to end up being the world's worst makeup tutorial. So if you are somebody like me who is not a huge makeup person, but is getting older and looks like this, and needs help, and is interested in safer beauty products, I am going to show you how I do my kind of barely there makeup for over 40s using all Beautycounter. So first I have this awesome brush. It's like a retractable doohickey. I don't know what it's officially called, but it's like a foundation kind of kabuki brush, I think. And I use Dew Skin, which is like almost like a tinted moisturizer. So it's not quite as heavy coverage as the tint skin, but it does have SPF 20 in it, which is awesome because I'm fair and freckled, so need that. So the way I do it, this is also part of the, no it's not, never mind. So the way I do it is I just put a little bit right on the brush, just not a lot, just a little bit, and then I kind of tap it on so it gets a little even, and then just start kind of blending in. I find when I use my fingers, I have to use a lot more, and then I waste it, and I'm super cheap, and I don't like wasting, especially when I spend really good money for something. Makes me a little bit crazy. So I will say one of my tricks for any kind of foundation, because often you'll need two different shades like winter and summer, depending on how much sun. So usually I'm just the fairest one. But if I need a little darker and it starts getting too dark in the winter, you can mix it with a little bit of moisturizer or just sunscreen if you want an extra boost of that. And that works really well for getting kind of a custom shade, which is great. So you can see it's already kind of smoothing out a little bit. That just feels really good too. So sometimes I do it probably longer than I need to. So that's done. Nope, that's the wrong cap. Right, put that away. And then one of my very favorite things is this concealer pen. I get mine in Fair, which is the lightest one. But I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little paintbrush. And you kind of click it up like a ballpoint pen. So I've been stressed about my surgery coming up, so I've got, few little breakouts. Not too bad, but this works perfect. I don't know if you're supposed to use your finger, but I do. I just wash my hands. By the way, tip on hand washing, we just got these little foaming soap dispensers, and if you get the Dr. Bronner's, which you can get a pretty good sized bottle for like $8, you do like a little bit, like if the bottle's this big, you would do like down to up to here with soap, and then the rest water, but actually do water first, otherwise it'll bubble. So it's really cost effective, it's all natural, really safe, and then it turns into this awesome foam that the kids love, which is like a bonus. So anyway, I have clean hands doing this. So just, I've got a ton of freckles, but I just do a little bit just to kind of even out my skin tone. And then the other thing, for all you other really tired mamas out there, under eye. This is primarily what I use this little paintbrush for. So I paint it on like war paint. And then again, you're probably supposed to use a blender, but I'm not fancy. I can control it better with my fingers. I'm cheap. I don't have to buy anything else. So I do that, and then just almost as like a little primer, I just, kind of do it on my eyelids a little bit. I don't know if that's a thing. It's for me. So that has me already, a little better. And then I actually have a few blush options. So I have this powder blush, which is awesome. Like they're really, I really like them. But lately I've been really liking the cream blusher. What's it called? Color Pinch cream blusher. And this one is in Hibiscus. So it looks like a pretty pink, but it's pretty good. So it took me a while to like this. And I realized I had to do it like before any powder or anything was on my face. Otherwise it'd be too dry. And then you just kind of rub it in. Kind of like highlight. And the cool thing is if you get too much, you just keep rubbing. And you'll eventually rub it off if you rub too much. So just gives like a little color, but not like a crazy amount. And then the other cool thing is if you're having a quick makeup day, you can take a little bit of this too and just use it on your eyes. So if you want to be really quick or you're traveling and you don't want to carry too many products, this one's a really good one. Today I'm going to a child birthday party. It's outside, so I don't need to do a lot of makeup, but I do a little bit. So that's good there. The other thing that I always do that I'm working on is my brows, because I have none. Like, the shape is fine, but they're really light. So Beautycounter has this awesome pencil. It's got two ends. It's got like the little brush piece, so you can like brush them, little brush for your eyebrows, which I think is kind of hilarious, but I do it. And then the other side is a pencil. So mine's in like brown, and sometimes I feel like I need to warm it up a little bit to make it work, so I just do it with my breath. Probably not super sanitary. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. That's what I do. So again, as you get older, brows become more important because they start getting a little more sparse, and like, I'm not a waxer or plucker. I'll like even them up sometimes, but again, I'm fair, so I just kind of, I don't like all of the eyebrows on fleek and like super sharp precision lines. I don't do all that. I just don't have time. And frankly, I just don't care that much. I just want it to look like I have eyebrows, so it kind of like frames your face. So, see the difference? Like, it's pretty dramatic for me because, again, I've been blessed with really light eyebrows, which makes it easy. Part of me is thinking that I would love to find a safe way to like do the eyebrow tinting, not like the planing, where they like use the little cutter thing, because that scares the crap out of me. And if you've watched those videos, the sound, oh my God, like you hear it cutting your skin. I don't know how you could sit through that. I just don't. It looks good, but I can't. So let's see. It's a little hard to tell. I think that's probably about good. It's, to me, like down this side is where it gets really light. And like, there's some formula where you like do like this and that's where the arch is, and like do like this and that's where that is. You can Google that. But for me, I just need them to be not invisible. But the other thing that Beautycounter just came out with that I really like is, and this is like brand new, they've got an eyebrow like gel. So it's got this teeny tiny little, looks like a tiny mascara thing, and this is the color light. So I'll just do this too. So you can kind of do one or the other. You don't really need to do both, but to me this is almost like gel for your, I guess it's called gel. It's like gel for your eyebrows, so it kind of keeps all those little hairs where they're supposed to be and kind of evens out that color a little bit. So, and I don't usually take this much time doing makeup. I can do this all in 5 minutes or under, but just figured I'd do a fun video. Anyway, oh, here's Callister. Callister, come say hi. We're doing a little video. Do you want to say hi? You don't want to say hi? He's not going to come say hi. All right, so to finish eyes, I have got, and it's magnetic, so it holds bobby pins. So if you need to hold bobby pins, Beautycounter's got you covered. So this is there's Callister. Callister, come in and say hi. Want to wave? No? Okay. So I have, this is the Romantic eyeshadow palette, which I really like. It's pretty neutral. So these are all my colors. You can see the ones that I use a lot. So when I don't use the cream blusher on my eyes, I usually use this one and this one. And then I do a little bit of this one just kind of on the crease just for a little bit. But I don't use eyeliner. I use one of those like angly brushes. Again, I don't know what that's called. Callister, what do you think that's called? Want to make up a name for it? No? Okay. So I use the smolder down here, just a dark, just to give a little definition to the lash line. So I just kind of tap it in there, tap it off, and I just do just a little bit. And see the difference? Like, it's just a little bit. I don't know, maybe it just makes me feel better. Callister, does it look better, or does it just make me feel better? You don't know? You don't know. Okay. And that's pretty much all I do for eyes. And then I do, oops, I'm going to keep this out for the little mirror. Mark Allister. So then I've got the mascara. So Beautycounter has 2 mascaras. There's the volumizing mascara, and then there's a lengthening one. I have that on order. I really like that one a lot. So the lengthening has kind of a thinner brush and it's a little longer. This is the brush for the volumizing. So depending, I think it's just personal preference. So to me, mascara is like shutters on your house. It just makes it better. So I actually have, even though my lashes are light, they're pretty long. And one really good, safe beauty, cheap tip is to use castor oil to help promote growth for your eyelashes. You can actually rub it in your scalp and it will help your hair grow. It's been well studied, it's perfectly safe, not a lot of ingredients, and you can get a giant bottle for like $16. The other things you can use castor oil for is it's great in your face. It won't clog your pores, so I'll sometimes put it on at night. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps with healing and scar reduction. So I just had some surgery and I've been putting it on. It's been doing amazing. When I have my next surgery, I'm going to use the castor oil as well. So castor oils are really great. Google the skin benefits of castor oil, and there's just so much. I really love natural products and natural just things in general that you can use. So like coconut oil is another one we use a ton. We actually use it in place of Neosporin because it is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. For the kids, for like when they were in diapers, we didn't use any diaper cream. We just used coconut oil and it was great. So there's mascara. It's really hard to see, but there you can kind of see there. They're there. So that helps. And then for lips, I do a pretty sheer lip. So we've got these awesome, awesome glosses that I absolutely love. And then the other thing I really, really like is the lip sheers. So these are like not a super bright. This one is rose. And it's just a pretty neutral. And I just tend to put it on in the morning. It lasts pretty long, but then I just end up doing chapstick or lip gloss the rest of the day. So. Again, just a little bit, and then I'll, just for fun, usually put some of the gloss over it. It is, it's a little bit sticky, so I try to wipe it off a little, and I don't do a ton. Laura loves this. She calls it pink lips. I want pink lips. I want pink lips. Put a little hair in there. So that's pretty much all I do. I do often set with a mattifying powder, but I ran out and it's on order. But the other thing that I've got that I use for like a setting spray is this. It's called it's Plumping and Peony. It's a facial mist. I also really like the bottle because it's pink. So this is, you can use it over makeup. It says for an instant hydration and satin finish. So that's exciting. It also smells good and feels good. So do that. Smells good. So that's it. So this is like just the really quick, not too much, doesn't take too much time. Again, I'm just looking, this was almost 14 minutes. Usually I do it in 4 or 5. So if you're interested in learning more or want to go out and shop, beautycounter.com, or if you need other recommendations, I'm not just an advocate for Beautycounter, I'm an advocate for any safe beauty out there. Do your research, check your ingredients. If you want me to do that for you, I am happy to, but there's tons of great brands out there. And I can also teach you to make your own, literally anything we just used there. Wellness Mama actually has really good like homemade makeup recipes that I've done, and they work really, really well, but you just have to make them pretty often because there's 0 preservatives. There's nothing in them. Anyway, that's it. Hope everybody has a good day. Bye.